The Coca Cola logo is one of the most iconic and enduring visual identities in history, a symbol recognized around the world for over a century. Founded in 1886 in Atlanta, Georgia, Coca Cola began as a medicinal syrup, but quickly transformed into a global soft drink phenomenon. From the start, the brand needed a logo that could stand out on shelves, communicate trust and refreshment, and remain memorable over time. The result was the elegant Spencerian script, which became the heart of Coca-Cola's identity. Typography is central to the logo's power. The flowing, cursive letter forms convey warmth, friendliness, and timelessness, while maintaining a sense of sophistication. Unlike rigid industrial logos, Coca-Cola's script feels human and approachable, reinforcing the idea of sharing and enjoyment. Over the years, the script has been refined subtly, smoothing curves and adjusting spacing while keeping the instantly recognizable form intact. Color is equally crucial. Red dominates the logo, symbolizing excitement, energy, and passion, while white lettering creates clarity and contrast. This combination ensures visibility across packaging, signage, advertising, and digital platforms. It also reinforces the emotional connection the brand has cultivated, conveying joy and refreshment. Throughout its history, the Coca-Cola logo has incorporated supporting design elements, from flowing ribbons to subtle swashes and outlines, enhancing its visual appeal without overwhelming the iconic script. Its enduring design demonstrates a careful balance between tradition and subtle evolution. What makes the Coca-Cola logo effective is its timelessness. It doesn't rely on trends or gimmicks. Instead, it communicates authenticity, joy, and universal appeal. Today, the Coca-Cola logo stands as a symbol of refreshment, culture, and happiness, proving that a strong visual identity, rooted in consistency and elegance, can endure for generations. The Pepsi logo is one of the most recognizable symbols in global branding, a visual identity that represents youth, energy, and constant reinvention. Founded in 1898, Pepsi has spent over a century evolving its image to stay relevant in a rapidly changing cultural landscape. Unlike brands that lean heavily on tradition, Pepsi has embraced transformation, and nowhere is that more evident than in its logo history. Each redesign reflects the era it was created in, making the logo a visual timeline of modern design trends. Early Pepsi logos were typographic and decorative, closely resembling other soda brands of the time. However, as competition intensified, Pepsi began to differentiate itself through bolder visuals and stronger symbolism. The introduction of the red, white, and blue color scheme gave the brand a distinct identity, one that balanced heritage with a sense of optimism and modernity. The circular globe mark became the centerpiece of Pepsi's visual identity. Over time, it was refined, simplified, and stylized to feel more dynamic and contemporary. Subtle shifts in proportion, curve, and balance helped the logo feel energetic and in motion, aligning with Pepsi's positioning as a youthful, forward-looking brand. Typography also evolved alongside the symbol. Letter forms moved from ornate scripts to clean, modern sans-serif styles, emphasizing clarity, confidence, and adaptability across media. The relationship between the wordmark and the globe has shifted over time, but the overall identity has remained unmistakable. What makes the Pepsi logo successful is its willingness to change without losing recognition. It reflects cultural movement, modern design, and brand confidence, proving that evolution can be a strength rather than a risk. Today, the Pepsi logo stands as a symbol of reinvention, energy, and global relevance, showing how thoughtful design evolution can keep a brand fresh for generations. The Dr. Pepper logo is bold, distinctive, and instantly recognizable, a symbol of individuality, heritage, and classic American refreshment. Founded in 1885, Dr. Pepper is one of the oldest soft drinks in the United States. From its inception, the brand needed an identity that would stand out in a crowded market dominated by colas. Over the decades, the logo has undergone numerous transformations, reflecting changing design trends, marketing strategies, and consumer tastes, while always maintaining a sense of originality and distinctiveness. Typography has always been at the heart of the logo. Early versions featured intricate decorative scripts, conveying craftsmanship, tradition, and sophistication. As design trends evolved, the lettering became cleaner and bolder, yet retained its personality and flair. The distinctive cursive wordmark continues to be a defining feature, balancing heritage with modern readability and ensuring the brand is instantly recognizable across generations. Color has played a critical role in reinforcing Dr. Pepper's identity. Deep reds and maroons dominate, communicating richness, boldness, and flavor, while white accents create clarity and contrast. These colors, consistently used over decades, strengthen brand recognition and help the logo stand out in a visually competitive market. Over time, the logo has incorporated various graphic elements, including circular emblems, banners, and subtle highlights, each carefully designed to modernize the brand without erasing its history. Even minor adjustments in spacing, weight, and proportion have helped the logo perform better across packaging, advertising, and digital platforms while keeping its iconic personality intact. What makes the Dr. Pepper logo effective is its ability to evolve while remaining true to its roots. It communicates originality, boldness, and a sense of playful sophistication, reflecting the brand's unique flavor and character. Today, the Dr. Pepper logo stands as a timeless symbol of flavor, tradition, and personality, proving that thoughtful design can carry a brand through more than a century of change. Minute Maid's logo evolution is a balance between tradition and periodic reinvention. The brand was introduced in the 1940s as a frozen orange juice concentrate, and its early logos reflected that era. Simple typography, boxed layouts, and a strong focus on legibility rather than visual flair. As Minute Maid grew under the Coca Cola company, the logo gradually became more expressive. Color was introduced more confidently, and fruit imagery began to play a larger role. By the late 20th and early 21st century, the logo adopted a darker background with curved green elements, creating a more dynamic and modern appearance. In the early 2020s, the logo was refined again to improve global consistency. The typography was softened, graphic elements were simplified, and the overall design became cleaner and flatter to work better across modern packaging and digital platforms. Throughout its history, Minute Maid has allowed its logo to evolve when necessary, while preserving the strength and familiarity of its name. Rather than relying on constant redesigns, Minute Maid's identity shows how careful updates can keep a legacy brand relevant without losing consumer trust. The Fanta logo is bold, playful, and bursting with energy, perfectly reflecting the brand's fun-first personality. From its colors to its typography, the logo is designed to feel loud, youthful, and full of flavor. Fanta was first introduced in 1940 in Germany, and over time it grew into one of the world's most recognizable fruit-flavored soda brands. As the product expanded globally, its logo evolved to match changing tastes, trends, and generations. The logo is built around thick, irregular lettering that feels handcrafted rather than formal. The uneven shapes give the wordmark a playful bounce, reinforcing Fanta's carefree and expressive identity. It doesn't aim for elegance, it aims for fun. Color is central to the logo's impact. Bright orange, paired with splashes of blue and white, immediately signals flavor and refreshment. Orange connects directly to the brand's flagship flavor, while blue adds contrast and modern appeal. One of the most recognizable elements introduced in later versions is the orange slice or leaf accent, often placed above or around the lettering. This detail emphasizes freshness and fruitiness, reminding consumers that Fanta is about bold taste rather than subtlety. Over the years, the Fanta logo has been redesigned multiple times, each update reflecting contemporary design trends, from sharper, edgier looks to smoother, more rounded forms. Despite these changes, the brand has always maintained its energetic and youthful core. What makes the Fanta logo successful is its personality. It feels expressive, social, and unapologetically fun, qualities that resonate strongly with younger audiences around the world. Today, the Fanta logo stands as a visual celebration of flavor, color, and playfulness, proving that not all great brands need to be serious to be iconic. The 7-Up logo is clean, bold, and refreshingly straightforward, perfectly reflecting the brand's identity as a crisp lemon-lime soda focused on clarity and refreshment. First introduced in 1929, 7-Up entered the market as a lighter alternative to darker colas. From the beginning, the brand positioned itself around freshness, simplicity, and a sense of uplift, and its logo needed to communicate that instantly. Over the decades, the 7-Up logo has evolved many times, mirroring shifts in graphic design trends while staying true to its core message of refreshment. Typography has always been central to the logo's identity. Early versions were more traditional and restrained, but as time went on, the lettering became bolder, rounder, and more dynamic. The modern logo often emphasizes strong numerals and clean letter forms, making it easy to read at a glance and highly adaptable across packaging and digital platforms. Color plays a crucial role in shaping the brand's personality. Green dominates the logo, signaling freshness, coolness, and citrus flavor, while red accents, often in the form of a dot or circular element, add contrast and visual energy. White is frequently used to reinforce cleanliness and clarity, strengthening the logo's refreshing appeal. Graphic elements such as bubbles, highlights, or circular shapes have appeared throughout the logo's evolution, reinforcing the idea of carbonation and liveliness. In recent years, the logo has been simplified, removing excess detail in favor of flat design and bold contrast, ensuring it performs well in a digital-first world. What makes the 7-Up logo effective is its honesty. It doesn't rely on nostalgia or complexity. Instead, it communicates refreshment quickly, clearly, and confidently. Today, the 7-Up logo stands as a symbol of clarity, coolness, and timeless refreshment, proof that simplicity, when carefully refined, can remain powerful across generations. The Royal Crown Cola logo reflects a brand that has consistently positioned itself as confident, accessible, and independent within the global soda market. Founded in 1905 in the United States, Royal Crown Cola, better known as RC Cola, built its identity around innovation and value. While often competing against far larger rivals, the brand needed a logo that felt trustworthy, familiar, and strong without appearing overly premium or corporate. At the heart of the logo is the bold RC monogram. Using initials instead of the full name increases memorability and visual impact, especially on packaging and vending displays. The crown symbol reinforces the brand name and subtly communicates quality and assurance rather than luxury or exclusivity. Typography has evolved over time, moving from more traditional structured letter forms to cleaner, modern designs. These changes mirror shifts in design trends while preserving a clear connection to the brand's heritage and long-standing identity. Color plays an important role in the logo's personality. Blue conveys trust, coolness, and refreshment, while red accents introduce energy and contrast. White is used to maintain clarity and balance, ensuring strong readability across different backgrounds and formats. Over the decades, the RC Cola logo has been refined to suit modern packaging, mass production, and digital platforms. While details have been simplified, the core visual elements, the RC initials and crown, have remained consistent. What makes the Royal Crown Cola logo effective is its balance. It doesn't rely on dominance or nostalgia alone. Instead, it communicates confidence through restraint, familiarity, and consistency. Today, the RC Cola logo stands as a symbol of steady confidence and endurance, proving that a clear identity can remain relevant even in a highly competitive industry. The Canada Dry logo is refined, classic, and unmistakably premium, designed to communicate heritage, quality, and crisp refreshment. Founded in 1904, Canada Dry built its identity around ginger ale that was lighter, smoother, and more sophisticated than competitors. The logo needed to reflect that positioning, balancing tradition with elegance. Typography is rooted in formality. The word Canada often appears in clean, authoritative lettering, while dry is emphasized to highlight the brand's signature crispness. The structured layout gives the logo a composed, almost ceremonial feel, reinforcing trust and consistency. The most recognizable element is the royal crest. Featuring a crown and shield, it draws on British-influenced heraldry, signaling authenticity, heritage, and premium status. This emblem elevates the brand beyond a simple soft drink, giving it a sense of lineage and legitimacy. Color plays a key role in perception. Green represents freshness and balance, gold suggests quality and refinement, and red accents add warmth and contrast. Together, these colors create a logo that feels both refreshing and upscale. Over time, the Canada Dry logo has been refined rather than reinvented. Details were cleaned up, lines were sharpened, and spacing was modernized, ensuring the logo remains clear and recognizable across bottles, cans, and digital platforms. What makes the Canada Dry logo successful is its restraint. It doesn't chase trends. Instead, it leans into heritage, using subtle updates to stay relevant. Today, the Canada Dry logo stands as a symbol of timeless refreshment, proving that tradition, when carefully maintained, can remain powerful. The Crush logo is vibrant, playful, and instantly evokes fun, refreshment, and citrusy energy, perfectly reflecting the brand's personality. Introduced in 1916, Crush began as a fruit-flavored soda and quickly distinguished itself from other soft drinks by leaning into bold, lively branding. From the start, the logo needed to communicate youthfulness, zest, and enjoyment, while standing out on crowded shelves full of competing beverages. Typography plays a central role in its identity. The word Crush is rendered in bold, rounded letters with soft curves that make the logo feel approachable and friendly. Slight tilts or subtle angles in the lettering add a sense of motion and excitement, visually echoing the fizziness and energy of the soda itself. Color is key to the logo's impact. Orange dominates, immediately signaling citrus flavor and vibrancy, while green accents often highlight freshness and natural fruit associations. White outlines or subtle shading provide contrast, ensuring the logo pops across packaging, signage, and advertising. Many versions of the logo include dynamic graphic elements such as bubbles, splashes, or bursts, reinforcing the sense of liveliness and refreshment. Over the decades, these details have been refined, with modern iterations focusing on clean, bold shapes and high-contrast colors that make the logo instantly recognizable worldwide. What makes the Crush logo so effective is its energy and clarity. It doesn't need complex imagery to convey flavor. It relies on vibrant color, confident typography, and a playful attitude to connect with consumers. Today, the Crush logo stands as a symbol of bold flavor, fun, and refreshment, proof that a simple, energetic design can leave a lasting impression. The Coca Cola Zero logo is designed to feel bold, modern, and unmistakably confident, signaling a classic taste without the sugar. Launched in 2005, Coca Cola Zero was created to appeal to consumers who wanted the full Coca Cola experience with zero sugar, but without the diet positioning. The logo needed to communicate strength, authenticity, and parity with the original brand, while still standing on its own. Typography plays a central role. The familiar Coca Cola script anchors the logo in heritage, preserving trust and instant recognition. In contrast, the word Zero is set in clean, strong lettering, creating a visual balance between tradition and modernity. This pairing makes the logo feel both classic and current. Color is where the identity truly separates itself. Black dominates the design, projecting boldness, control, and confidence, qualities often associated with premium or performance-driven branding. The red Coca-Cola script cuts sharply through the dark background, maintaining brand continuity while amplifying contrast and impact. Over time, the Coca-Cola Zero logo has been refined for clarity and global consistency. Unnecessary details were removed, spacing was tightened, and contrast was enhanced, ensuring the logo performs effectively across packaging, advertising, and digital platforms. What makes the Coca-Cola Zero logo successful is its positioning. It doesn't present itself as a compromise. Instead, it visually claims equivalence to the original, just without the sugar. Today, the Coca-Cola Zero logo stands as a symbol of modern refreshment, proving that smart design can redefine perception without losing brand DNA. The Sprite logo is clean, energetic, and refreshingly bold, perfectly reflecting the brand's crisp, no-nonsense personality. Designed to communicate freshness and attitude, the logo stands out by feeling sharp, confident, and instantly cool. Sprite was introduced in 1961 by the Coca Cola Company as a lemon-lime soda positioned around refreshment and clarity. From the beginning, the brand needed an identity that felt lighter, sharper, and more modern than traditional colas. The logo is built around angular lettering with sharp cuts and slanted edges, anchored by a distinctive uppercase S. These angles create a sense of bite and intensity, visually echoing the drink's crisp citrus flavor. The typography feels energetic without being playful, giving Sprite a confident, no-nonsense edge. Color plays a crucial role in Sprite's identity. The dominant green signals freshness and coolness, while yellow accents reference lemon-lime flavor. White is often used for contrast, reinforcing cleanliness and clarity. A recurring element in Sprite branding is the use of stars, bursts, or sharp graphic shapes, reinforcing the idea of impact and refreshment. These visual cues help the logo feel dynamic, as if it's cutting through heat and noise. Over the decades, the Sprite logo has evolved from more decorative designs to a cleaner, flatter look. Modern versions strip away excess detail, focusing on bold typography and high contrast, making the logo adaptable across packaging, digital screens, and global markets. What makes the Sprite logo effective is its attitude. It doesn't try to be sweet or nostalgic. Instead, it positions itself as direct, refreshing, and confidently different. Today, the Sprite logo stands as a symbol of clarity, coolness, and instant refreshment, proving that simplicity, when done right, can be powerful. The Coke logo is a rare example of a nickname becoming a brand, and then standing confidently on its own. Unlike its parent identity, the Coke logo is built around simplicity, familiarity, and cultural shorthand. It represents speed, modernity, and everyday relevance, designed for a world where attention spans are short and recognition has to be instant. Typography is the centerpiece. The logo uses bold, clean lettering that's easy to read from a distance on packaging, billboards, or digital screens. There's no ornamentation or flourish, just confidence. This stripped-down approach signals that the brand doesn't need explanation. Color remains essential. The familiar red and white palette is retained, preserving trust and heritage, while the shortened name makes the brand feel more casual, approachable, and current. It's less formal, more conversational, like the way people actually talk. Historically, Coke started as slang used by consumers. Instead of resisting it, the brand embraced the nickname, turning it into a strategic asset. That decision helped the logo feel consumer-owned rather than corporate-driven. Modern versions of the Coke logo are optimized for flexibility. Whether it appears on cans, vending machines, collaborations, or digital campaigns, the mark holds its identity without needing extra context. What makes the Coke logo powerful is its confidence and recognition. It assumes you already know the brand, and it's right. Today, the Coke logo stands as proof that sometimes the strongest branding move is knowing when to say less. The Mirinda logo is loud, playful, and full of personality, perfectly reflecting a soda brand built around bold flavor and youthful energy. Mirinda was introduced in 1959 and later became part of the PepsiCo family, positioned as a fruit-forward alternative to traditional colas. From the start, the brand needed a visual identity that felt fun, expressive, and instantly eye-catching, especially in crowded retail spaces. Typography is the centerpiece of the Mirinda logo. The lettering is rounded, irregular, and slightly exaggerated, giving it a hand-drawn, almost bursting appearance. These uneven curves and playful forms visually suggest movement and excitement, mirroring the fizzy, fruity nature of the drink. Color plays a major role in Mirinda's identity. Bright, saturated hues, especially orange, dominate the logo, directly referencing flavor while signaling sweetness, energy, and fun. Supporting colors like green and white are often used to add contrast and reinforce freshness. Another defining feature of the Mirinda logo is its dynamic composition. The word mark often appears tilted or placed within splashes, bubbles, or fruit-inspired shapes, reinforcing a sense of motion and impact. These elements help the logo feel energetic rather than static. Over the years, the Mirinda logo has evolved alongside changing design trends, moving from more detailed, illustrative styles to cleaner, more simplified versions. While details have been refined, the brand has consistently maintained its playful tone and bold personality. What makes the Mirinda logo effective is its clarity of purpose. It doesn't aim for sophistication or nostalgia. Instead, it confidently embraces fun, color, and flavor. Today, the Mirinda logo stands as a vibrant symbol of fruity refreshment. proving that expressive design can be just as powerful as minimalism when it aligns with the brand's identity. The Diet Coke logo is clean, minimal, and unapologetically modern, designed to signal lightness without losing confidence. Introduced in 1982, Diet Coke marked a major shift for the Coca Cola company. It wasn't positioned as a variation of Coke, but as its own identity, aimed at consumers who wanted a zero-calorie option with a sharper, more contemporary feel. The logo needed to reflect independence rather than imitation. Typography defines the design. The word diet appears in a refined, understated style, while Coke uses a simplified, upright wordmark instead of the traditional flowing script. This choice gives the logo a crisp, modern look, distancing it from nostalgia and aligning it with a cleaner lifestyle image. Color reinforces that message. Silver, white, and red dominate the identity. Silver suggests lightness and control, white adds clarity, and red maintains a visual connection to the Coca-Cola family without overwhelming the design. Over time, the Diet Coke logo has become even more minimal. Decorative elements were removed, spacing was refined, and contrast was sharpened, allowing the logo to feel timeless and adaptable across cans, bottles, and digital media. What makes the Diet Coke logo effective is its restraint. It doesn't shout for attention or lean on excess branding. Instead, it communicates confidence through simplicity. Today, the Diet Coke logo stands as a symbol of modern refreshment, proof that subtle design choices can create a strong, lasting identity. The Gatorade logo is built around performance, endurance, and competitive intensity, designed to speak directly to athletes rather than casual consumers. Gatorade was created in the 1960s as a functional sports drink, and that purpose has always shaped its visual identity. The logo isn't about fun or refreshment first. It's about results, recovery, and pushing limits. At the center of the logo is the iconic G bolt. The lightning bolt cutting through the letter represents energy, power, and speed. It visually suggests a surge, something that fuels the body in moments of peak performance. This symbol has become more recognizable than the word mark itself. The typography is bold and compact, built with strong angular letter forms that feel stable and muscular. There's no softness here. Every letter looks engineered, reinforcing the brand's association with strength and discipline. Color plays a strategic role. Black and white provide seriousness and authority, while orange, used in the lightning bolt, adds urgency and intensity. Orange signals action without drifting into playfulness, keeping the brand grounded in performance rather than lifestyle. Earlier versions of the logo were more literal and word-heavy, but as Gatorade's identity matured, the brand leaned harder into symbolism. Simplifying the logo made it faster, more universal, and easier to recognize across uniforms, stadiums, and broadcasts. Modern Gatorade branding often allows the G-Bolt to stand alone, proving how strong the mark has become. It functions less like a logo and more like a badge of athletic credibility. What makes the Gatorade logo successful is its clarity. It communicates exactly what the brand stands for: energy, recovery, and competitive edge, without decoration or distraction. Today, the Gatorade logo is a symbol of elite performance, trusted by athletes at every level, and instantly associated with sport at its highest intensity. The Schweppes logo reflects heritage, refinement, and quiet confidence, perfectly aligned with one of the world's oldest beverage brands. Unlike loud or playful soda logos, Schweppes leans into elegance and tradition. Founded in 1783, Schweppes began as a tonic and mineral water brand, and that legacy heavily influences its visual identity. The logo was never meant to feel youthful or flashy. Instead, it signals quality, craftsmanship, and longevity. At the center of the logo is a classic serif wordmark, often set in uppercase lettering. The serifs add a sense of formality and history, connecting the brand to its 18th century origins. The typography feels authoritative and trustworthy rather than trendy. Color choices reinforce this positioning. Schweppes frequently uses gold, black, deep blue, or silver, colors associated with premium products and sophistication. Gold in particular references heritage and quality, while darker tones suggest depth and maturity. The logo is often paired with a crest or shield-like structure, especially in earlier versions. This element reinforces the brand's European roots and gives it an almost royal apothecary-style presence, appropriate for a drink that started as a medicinal tonic. Over time, the Schweppes logo has evolved to become cleaner and more balanced, removing excess decoration while preserving its classic character. Modern versions simplify the crest and refine the lettering, ensuring the logo works across packaging, bars, and digital platforms. What makes the Schweppes logo successful is its restraint. It doesn't chase trends or youth culture. Instead, it owns its history and positions the brand as timeless and premium. Today, the Schweppes logo stands as a symbol of sophistication, tradition, and understated confidence, proof that not every beverage brand needs to shout to be heard. The Tropicana logo is built around freshness, simplicity, and trust, perfectly reflecting a brand positioned as natural, pure, and fruit-forward. Tropicana was founded in 1947 and rose to prominence as a premium orange juice brand focused on quality and freshness. From the beginning, the brand needed a visual identity that communicated health, authenticity, and a direct connection to real fruit. Typography in the Tropicana logo is clean and confident, often using serif or soft-edged letter forms that balance professionalism with approachability. The lettering avoids sharp aggression, reinforcing the idea of natural goodness rather than artificial energy. Color plays a central role in the logo's meaning. Orange immediately signals citrus and vitality, while green accents reinforce freshness, nature, and agricultural origins. White space is used generously to convey purity and clarity. One of the most recognizable elements in Tropicana's branding has been the orange with a straw, a visual metaphor suggesting juice straight from the fruit. This simple but powerful icon became synonymous with freshness and helped the brand stand out on shelves worldwide. Over time, the Tropicana logo has evolved to become cleaner and more minimal, responding to modern packaging needs and digital platforms. While some redesigns sparked debate, the brand consistently returned to core themes of fruit, freshness, and authenticity. What makes the Tropicana logo effective is its restraint. It doesn't rely on loud typography or heavy ornamentation. Instead, it communicates quality through simplicity and clarity. Today, the Tropicana logo stands as a symbol of natural refreshment and everyday wellness, proving that trust and freshness can be just as powerful as boldness. Snapple's logo evolution reflects the brand's playful and unconventional personality. Founded in the early 1970s, Snapple's earliest logos were simple and informal, matching its image as a small, homemade beverage brand. As the company grew in popularity during the 1990s, the logo became more expressive, introducing the iconic sunburst apple symbol and a handwritten style wordmark that emphasized fun, energy, and approachability. For many years, this look defined Snapple's identity, making it instantly recognizable on crowded store shelves. Minor refinements followed, but the brand largely stayed true to its bold colors and quirky character. In the 2010s, Snapple experimented with cleaner, more minimal designs, reducing decorative elements and focusing more on typography. More recent updates have leaned back into Snapple's heritage, reviving bolder colors and playful elements to reconnect with what made the brand memorable in the first place. Snapple's logo history shows that for personality-driven brands, evolution works best when it doesn't lose the fun that built recognition in the first place. CapriSun's logo evolution is less about reinvention and more about restraint. Introduced in the late 1960s, the brand's identity has always revolved around one powerful idea: sunshine, energy, and refreshment. The bold red lettering, paired with the radiant sun motif, quickly became inseparable from the product itself. Over the decades, the logo saw only subtle refinements. The typography was smoothed and modernized, spacing was tightened, and the sun emblem became more polished, but the core visual language never changed. This consistency wasn't accidental. CapriSun targeted families and children, where instant recognition matters more than trend-driven design. Changing too much would risk breaking that emotional familiarity. Rather than chasing modern logo trends, CapriSun chose to protect what already worked. In a world of constant rebrands, CapriSun proves that sometimes the strongest evolution is simply staying recognizable,